How long did the sex last?
I said 20 minutes.
Parker! Are you serious? We were probably in there from like 3 to 4:30.
My name's Marvin.
I'm Bobby.
I had a one-night stand with Bobby.
How did you guys meet?
We was at a party and I was just in there chilling and she approached me.
He had a nice smile. I think that's what attracted me to him, was a smile.
Her breasts, they were pretty big. That's one thing I do look for.
How did you guys meet?
We met on Tinder.
And I thought he was funny, so I decided to invite Parker to my graduation party.
How did it all begin?
Most people don't know this, but across the nation there's several different gay campgrounds.
So we got to the campsite and Bobby was in that same camping area.
When he came up to my house, I introduced him to all my friends. We were having a good time.
She introduced me to a bunch of people, including her mother. I was kind of off-put by that.
Like the party was kind of boring, so I do an after party at my spot.
So a couple of me and my homegirls went back to his house.
We were just expecting to be friends. I wasn't expecting anything like sexual to happen. You know, I didn't really sense that tension. But the more we partied together, the more comfortable we got. So we started joking, and joking turned into some sexy jokes, and we started joking about having sex with each other.
Had you slept with anyone before?
Yeah, 20-ish people.
Did you ask her how many people she had slept with?
No.
Forgot to mention that this was the time that I lost my virginity.
We're at the after party. My friends are there, his friends are there. It got late, so like people were like leaving. People were kind of like coupling up and stuff. And then I started kissing on his neck.
Where are you during this?
Well, I was kissing on him on the couch.
We was in my room on the bed.
Who initiated the kiss?
I'm not sure on that one, that's kind of fuzzy.
I, of course, made the first move.
We flirted around the fire for a hot second, then we went back into his tent for the purpose of putting on Band-Aids. And I fell and I cut myself like 5 or 6 times. And he was like, oh, yeah, I got you, you're in my tent. And I was like, oh, convenient. Like, your tent.
He suggested that we go over to his tent because I was sharing my tent with a friend, so I knew that was not an option. So yeah, we went over to his tent. We're trying to like get our clothes off.
Seeing Parker naked for the first time was like really great. He has an amazing body. I think he's super attractive. So I was just like, wow, another person wants to have sex with me, and like seeing him naked really solidified that.
She looked antsy, very sexy, but she looked like she was very ready to go.
Dwayne got a nice body, nice abs, small nipples.
Is he shorter than you?
Yeah, he is shorter than me.
I would say I'm like maybe an inch taller than her.
What do you remember his body looking like?
Cut. He very, very much works out.
I mean, he's a lean, pale guy from what I remember.
Did you guys penetrate each other? Did you get
No,
blowjobs?
so Bobby was like, I don't want anal. So he went down on me.
Marvin got a blowjob, yeah.
I actually don't remember if I went down on him.
I think Marvin tried to blow me for a little bit, but I don't really like get off on blowjobs. So I think I was like, hey, just use a couple of the old deuces and finger bang me.
She started giving me head on the bed. That's one thing I do remember very vividly from that night.
I feel like I was down there for a very long time. Start using my 2 hands.
She started doing this like 2-hand twist thing, or she was sucking it at the same time. Then she like kind of looked at me to signal me to give her head. I was like, nah, that's not a every girl thing.
And what were all the positions that you remember?
We went into doggy style for a while, which I appreciated.
We started doing some wild things. She was kind of into the choking thing.
And did she initiate that?
Yeah.
So you guys were having sex. How long do you think it lasted?
I'll give him 15 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes.
20 minutes.
An hour and a half.
What do you remember him sounding like?
He's that guy like,
She was very loud.
Do you remember finishing?
I do remember finishing. He was like, wow, that tasted like bread. Your cum tastes like bread.
And I just remember looking up at him and I was like, your cum tastes like bread.
I was concerned at first because, I don't know, that just doesn't sound appealing. And then I was like, was that bad? And he's like, no, when is bread ever bad?
Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished. I came.
What about her?
I don't know. At that point in time, I was trying to go to sleep. I didn't ask.
Did you have an orgasm?
Not that I can remember.
I definitely orgasmed.
Did she finish?
I don't think she ever reached orgasm.
Why not?
Not very good at it.
Parker is a experienced man. He'll probably let you know. He did make me come, which was a great surprise for my first time.
Did she snuggle with you right after and stay in bed with you?
Yeah, we just laid up together.
Not really no snuggle. And I just like waltzed out the room and slept in the living room.
Why did you leave and sleep in the living room?
I don't know, it was kind of like awkward after that. I didn't really know him, you know?
Did you guys ever exchange numbers?
Not that weekend.
We didn't exchange numbers afterwards. It's sometimes hard to describe like sex and what that means in the gay community because like it can mean a lot, but an experience like that isn't that different than like talking about your family with somebody. It's just a different form of intimacy.
Why don't you guys date?
Because we knew that it was casual. We had talked about our intentions before that.
Have you ever asked him
Have I ever asked him what?
if he would date you? Consider it?
Well, no. Maybe I should. I don't know.
What would you say if she asked you out?
I'd say no.
Why haven't you had sex with her since?
It's other people to have sex with.
He has a lot of honeys, so I just knew it was gonna be bad.
How would you rate him in bed?
I'll rate him a 7.5,
What do you think he'll rate you?
a 10. He will rate me a 10.
How would you rate her in bed?
An 8.5.
She was about a 7 or 8.
How would you score him as a lover?
10. 10.
Oh, great.
God.
I don't know where I'm going.
Hi, Parker.
Hey, Izzy.
Hi, you guys.
Hi.
You're
Hi.
reunited. This isn't a tent this time. Do you guys think you remember everything the exact same way?
I mean, I would hope so. What do you remember most?
The head.
I knew you was gonna say the head.
Marvin said making out happened at the bonfire and that he initiated it.
What do you think?
I think I asked you for band-aids because I was cut up and you asked if you had some in your tent.
And what did I say?
And I think you were like, yeah, in my tent or something. And I was like, cool. And then we got to your tent and started like.
No, we went to your tent.
Do we-
I had a friend in my tent, so we
Wait.
definitely went to your tent.
There's no way. I was sleeping in a hammock.
God.
Did you have an orgasm?
Yes. Do you remember that part? It was more obvious because of the type of orgasm it was. Do you remember that now? You made me come. Everywhere? You don't remember that?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Little differences I noticed. Ask each other how long do you think the sex was?
So how long do you think the sex was?
I said like 15, 20 minutes.
What? I felt like I was going for longer than that.
Okay, I was sucking dick for a minute. I know
Okay,
that.
okay.
Wait, what was your answer?
I said about a good 30, 45.
How long did the sex last?
I said 20 minutes.
Parker! Are you serious? We were probably in there from like 3 to 4:30.
So something that he mentioned that you didn't talk about was he said that you wanted him to perform oral sex on you.
I mean, I wasn't pressing the issue, but I didn't get it. That's why I gave it a 7.5. Why I ain't get no head?
That's like a sacred thing to me.
Okay.
Did I give you a blowjob?
For a little bit, but not very long because I think I probably was like, no. I just don't like blowjobs that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you just say that because he's not good at giving blowjobs?
Oh, wow.
No.
I'm just saying, he mentioned choking during sex.
I don't remember that. What? Wait.
You had asked me to choke you, and I'd asked like 15 times, like, are you sure? Are
Okay,
you sure?"
drunk Izzy, you go. Ask for what you need.
Are there any concerns that some of the memories are a little blurry?
I mean, I don't think either of us were uncomfortable with anything. So
No.
I feel like if I was uncomfortable at the end of it, then I might be concerned that
Yeah.
it was a little hazy, but like that was not the case.
I don't think we'd be right here if we were concerned
also
about the
true.
night. That's the thing.
No, I don't feel uncomfortable in the slightest. Just because we had talked for quite some time before that.
Yeah, and I think we actually talked about having sex before we were drinking too. Do you remember that? I don't know. I feel like we were both the whole time like, are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? And when you say yes every time, like, when do you stop asking, right?
Why didn't we reconnect right away?
Well, I mean, the weekend happened, and I don't know.
Yeah, I never got your number that time. You're not necessarily looking for like that future connection. You're looking for that, summer fling in the
For
in the
sure.
campgrounds.
Would you sleep with me again?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Time and place. Where's this happening?
Here, now. I mean, we both going out tonight.
That is true. That is true.
Yes.
Did you have a fun time?
It was a fun time. Did you have fun?
It was a fun time. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.